Good evening, good evening. This is. Hello, hello, can you hear me? Hello, 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 can you hear me? Good evening, good evening. Good afternoon, good evening. This is the Bear County severe weather with a weekend update. It is 4:50 p.m. on April 9th, 2021. Going with a quick little live because it's the weekend and we got there. Just a quick little overview of what's going on right now around San Antonio. It is quiet for the time being. Quiet and hot. We're starting to enter the back half of spring, and as well, which means we're going to have lots of heat coming our way. There's some activity up near East Texas, Tyler area, Longview, Shreveport region. So the reason we're going live is the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center, put out a mesoscale discussion, which touched the northern half of the county, which you can see is right here at the bottom end of all this. It is here, and they say that there's a 40% chance of a severe thunderstorm watch. Now, what that means is, for us, is we have a small window next about an hour or two where storms can fire along our area because we have a moisture plume coming in. Here, let's take a quick look up here. Take a quick look at the satellite. There's some views on there. Let's go here. All right. So this big painted mess you can see is where the moisture is at. San Antonio is roughly in this area there. It's roughly towards the bottom on there. And we're on the edge of the dry line. So what has happened is the SPC has put a severe thunderstorm watches up for areas north of Austin all the way up to Oklahoma throughout the evening. Very low risk for tornadoes until 11 o'clock. It does not cover us. But the interesting thing, and what I'm about to show you, is a paintball map. If it ever loads right, there you go. Okay. So what it does is you see all the weather models on the bottom, the HRRRs, the HWRs, from NSSL, the HWRW, NMBs, and the NAMs. They're all overlaid on top of each other. So where you see the splatter paint is where all the different models are saying, yes, it's going to rain there. And we'll go stepping through it. This is about the 5 o'clock hour. As if you can barely see, Bear County is in the very center of that. And it shows some stuff firing up near one of the models. The HRRR is still pointing to some cells firing up near Austin. As we time step it to a little bit further, around 6 o'clock hour, 7 o'clock hour, you see a couple of light storms. The other models don't have them further south to us, but the NAM seems to do a pretty good job of it. And it shows this one cell, looks like it travels over College Station. That brown little smudge is closest to San Antonio, South Texas, and as it moves on. For northern Texas, up in the Red River Valley, they're going to have a much more exciting time than we are. Hi, Joseph Quinones. I see you going on there. Good to see you and glad you're watching us. Now, as we go to what's going on right now, we are hot. We are in the 90s already. We're beginning flirting with this. Now, be glad you are not. You're not down here on the border. The border is showing hundreds already. 102 on there at the airport north of Eagle Pass, and 102 in Del Rio, Cotulla as well, showing hundreds down there. We're showing mid-90s in the city, probably some shade effects from the cloud cover and all that, and the moisture keeping things a little bit down, even though humidity is actually practically non-existent. It's a very dry day, so dry afternoon. Humidity is 17% over at Castroville already, and the humidity is 34% over in Stray Ranch, over by Seguin area. Dew points in the 60s, and then in Castroville, dew points in the low 40s. So the dry line is parked right over San Antonio right now. So we're just going to keep an eye out, checking on the radar, making sure that something starts to pop up. Oh, we see something starting to fire up near Round Rock. some returns on the radar on there. So as you can tell, we are near record heat temperatures. We're expected to rise a few more degrees in San Antonio, 102s, which already been reached in a large portion of the area. Tonight, the front is going to be pushed through based from after the dry line pushes through. Some cooler air will come in, drop San Antonio down into some 60s, which is not going to be feel as good, but it'll be a lot better than what we've been feeling so far. The weekend looks to drop temperatures down into the 80s for most of us, and then it'll start warming back up as we wait for another front to come in earlier on Monday. So far, the main reason for going live again was this little thing popping up from the Storm Prediction Center, giving us a couple of hours where if a storm, if, lots of ifs, managed to make it, then we could see some strong hail and all that. Other than that, we can expect a pretty good weekend for the rest of this weekend, and next week should start a time when we start seeing our spring and summertime storms, showers that just pop up and wander around. And then we'll have to be on the lookout to see if anything stronger develops. So unless there's anything else right now, thank you very all again. This is SWTX Chaser for Bexar County Severe Weather with your weekend update. Thank you all and have a good weekend. Enjoy and stay cool.